So today I'll be reviewing Pokemon Journeys episode 104, Ultra Class vs Elite for Drasna. This is the second part of the 1 hour special to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Pokemon anime, and it was the Ultra Class battle with Ash vs Drasna of the Kalos Elite Four. So getting right into it, the episode starts off with Ash at the Kalos League Arena preparing for his battle, and he meets with Wilkstrom, who talks to Sirfetch'd, and then Drasna comes in to meet Ash before the battle and shakes his hand extra hard, and says that his forward march ends today, and also that she's been watching and keeping up with his battle record. Then we get to the battle introductions, and as they introduce Drasna, Go says that she looks kind, and Clement says absolutely not. She deceives everyone with her smile, and Bonnie says that you can trust Clement on that because he didn't stand a chance against her, which implied that Clement battled her once before, which I'm pretty sure is new information because that was never mentioned before. I don't think this was in a World Championship battle, otherwise they would have brought that up, but it was likely an exhibition or training battle similar to the one we got with Wilkstrom at the end of the last episode, which is pretty cool. So then we get our 2v2 with Drasna, who's ranked 12th, and Ash, who's ranked 15th, and they start off with Noivern and Sirfetch'd, with Sirfetch'd landing the first blow, but Noivern responds with Boom Burst and then Dragon Pulse, which sends it flying along with its sword and shield, but Sirfetch'd manages to get them back and attacks with Meteor Assault, but Noivern is able to block it and fires back a Dragon Pulse, forcing Ash to return Sirfetch'd because of all the damage it's taken. So then he sends out Dracovish, who clashes with Noivern and wears it out, so Drasna sends in Altaria, who is able to block Dracovish's Ice Fang and Cotton Guard, and Bonnie mentions that Cotton Guard is also what got Clement too, and after that Drasna follows this up by Mega Evolving her Altaria and using Sky Attack to send Dracovish flying, followed up by Play Rough. So this leads to Ash coming up with a plan to make Altaria's feathers heavy by using Water Gun, and he follows that up with Dragon Rush, not knowing that Mega Altaria is Dragon Fairy, which you can't really blame him for since this is the only Pokemon with that type combination, although he probably should have been prepared since Drasna knew that he was going to do this. So then they get into a Breaking Swipe and Ice Fang clash, and Dracovish is sent flying back, so Ash returns it and sends out Sirfetch'd, but then we see Dracovish come back out, and I almost thought it was going to be a double battle out of nowhere, but Dracovish just came to watch, which I thought was pretty cool. Then we get one last clash between Altaria using Breaking Swipe and Sirfetch'd using Meteor Assault, which Sirfetch'd wins, leaving Altaria unable to battle. But in the process, Sirfetch'd takes recoil damage and ends up passing out too, leaving this as a 1v1 with Dracovish and Noivern pushes back against Dracovish with Dragon Pulse and Boom Burst, but then the battle comes down to one last clash between Dragon Pulse and Dragon Rush, and Dracovish is the last one standing, making Ash the winner, and with this win he advances to 9th in the World Championship standings, making him the highest ranked Ultra Class trainer, and he's now one win away from Master Class, which is absolutely amazing. So after the battle, Drasna congratulates him on his win and moving up, and says that his Pokemon are simply charming, which is her line from the Pokemon X and Y games after you beat her in the Elite Four. After that we see Bonnie propose to Drasna for Clement, which I thought was nostalgic, and the episode ends with the narrator saying that Ash will be able to challenge one of the Masters 8 for their spot, which I thought was pretty cool, and I really can't wait for that to happen. I really enjoyed this episode from start to finish, from seeing Ash talk to Wilkstrom at the start, and then getting these small references and cameos throughout the episode, like Bonnie referring to the battle that Clement had with Drasna, and Ash's journey to the Kalos region. I thought all of that was pretty cool. But when it comes to the battle itself, it was also great because we got a nice back and forth between Ash and Drasna. The only mishap in the battle for Ash was not knowing that Mega Altaria was Dragon Fairy, but even though this battle wasn't full of strategy like the Vulcan battle and didn't have history like the battle with B, I still found it enjoyable since it gave Ash his first ever win against a member of the Elite Four and moved him up to 9th in the World Championships, which is pretty significant, especially since the narrator talked about him challenging a member of the Masters 8 next, which I really can't wait for. Overall, this episode was great and I give it a 10 out of 10. The battle and everything leading up to it, like the training and the return of Clement and Bonnie, only added to this episode and made it even more hype. Be sure to let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching, and bye.